Hello and welcome back to Budgets, Bargains and Bullshit. We're doing our monthly overview today. So I've kind of filmed this backwards. I've done my monthly budget filming already for May, but I haven't actually shown what I've done in April, and yeah, just update this, finalise it and look at my goals. So we're going to do that now and then I'll go to the monthly budget. But the video will be a bit back and forwards, to be honest. So Sunday was a no spend day. Saturday was a spend day. I spent on Etsy and I can't remember how much it was. So it was £4.60 that I spent on Etsy on Saturday. I'll show you what I got. That's super cute. Oh, I should mention I had to use £20 out of my home sinking fund because the bath needed fixing. Long story short, we live in a new build and the sealant around the bath had come loose or whatever. Because we had the tiling and the shower fitted by our own plumber, because you have to pay for it extra with new builds, and we weren't willing to pay the developers because they just don't do a great job, as we've realized. So yeah, I paid a private company obviously, and he then came back out to fix the sealant around the bath, and I just gave him £20 just for coming out. It was literally a 10-minute job, but just for coming out and yeah, getting it done, I thought I'd give him £20. But that was coming out of my sinking fund, so it's budgeted for. Yeah, so Etsy £4.60, Sunday no spend, Monday no spend, Tuesday no spend, Wednesday was spent, and again it was Etsy. I have ordered a couple of things from the Budgeting Bear. I cannot remember how much that was. £7.25. Ooh, I can't write like this. £7.25 on Etsy. Both of these were budgeted technically. They came out of my cash that I gave myself this week. And today is a no spend day. Obviously, I'm doing this a day early. I don't think I'll be spending anything today. If I do, I'll let you know in my cash stuff in, but I doubt it. So we'll just highlight those. So for once, we aren't actually using the purple because everything is either budgeted or a no spend day. Oh. So technically, I don't need to write anything here because none of it was unbudgeted. So that's good. I'm so used to having unbudgeted spends that I was just about to write something here, but these are the totals of everything that's unbudgeted. So yeah. So we'll quickly run through the goals. So pay 2 payments on the watch. I didn't do that this month. Yeah, I did set myself way too many goals and very high expectation goals as well. 14 no spend days. I'll come back to that one in a minute, by the way, the debt one. 14 no spend days. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's very close, but we didn't actually make it. But 12 is still quite good, to be fair. Complete car tax cash stuffing. You know that we did that, so we're going to give it a big tick. I'm quite happy with that one, actually. And 20 hours of overtime. I did, obviously, overtime here, and there was one more, but I can't find it. Oh, and here. So, yeah, I did that in the beginning of the month. So, yeah, we got 2 goals out of the 5. I am just going to quickly go over debt. So let me just work. So this is what we've paid towards the debt this month. So we paid £45 in week 1, which was our regular payment that we make. £50 from overtime. £18 and 6 from Atapol. Sorry, my writing is so unneat. My hand is killing now from doing my weekly budgets that I'm just writing it as quick as I can. Week 2 was £100 regular payment. Then in week 3 we had £125 from overtime and £5.50 from Vinted. This is so not neat. This is terrible. £50 in week 3 for our regular payment. And in week 4, what am I talking about? We did £25 as cash stuffing, money that we had sort of extra, and then a £100 payment, which was a regular payment each week. So we'll just add that up. So I knew I hadn't met the goal, but to be honest, 56, I am quite happy with that. It's at least halfway there, so yeah, not met the goal, but still a very good amount from putting towards the debt. Speaking of which, whilst I remember, we are going to take the debt money out of here. This is obviously what I have cash stuffed. This was overtime and just, yeah, the £25 that I had extra. And this is going to go into the bank to pay off towards my Halifax credit card. So we'll just check. There should be 200 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200. So yeah, we'll pop that in back to bank. And yeah, that is counted as part of this £518.56 for this month. So in regards to the goals then, we got 2 out of 5. Not bad. Not the best, obviously. I could have definitely done better. The no spend days certainly could have been better, but it is what it is. We'll go on to May now then. And we've obviously created some goals. So I've tried to be a little bit more, what's the word? Just a bit more reasonable this time. Oh, moving the camera as per usual. A bit more reasonable this time. So we've got £100. Can you even see that? Probably not. £100 in beauty. That's what I'd like to get. I think, wait a minute, which one's beauty? Let me just check. I think there is already £20 in beauty. So technically we only need 80 to complete it. However, yeah, I'd like to put a full £100 in if I can. So then we'll have 120 by the end of the month. £500 off debt. Obviously this month we've obviously done £518.56, so this is a bit more reasonable. Our weekly payments are now set at £100 a week to pay off towards our debt, which obviously is £400. So it means that essentially £100 needs to come from sort of either some overtime or just like savings. You know, if we don't spend all of our food budget, we can put that money towards the other £100 that we need. £120 in the £1 challenge. So I would like to complete that £1 challenge. So there's a little bit of a story to tell you about the £100 challenge. So as you know, I created my own when I first restarted my channel. I created this myself, and I decided to, you know, upgrade it, buy a better one. Same with the penny challenge. I wanted to upgrade it. I ordered a new pound challenge from Etsy about 3 weeks ago now. And it hadn't turned, it basically, it took about a week and a half, near enough, to turn up from the day that it said it had dispatched. So it took a week for it to be dispatched, which is fair enough, obviously. But then a week and a half to turn up, which, yeah, it just seemed a bit odd, because I received something else that I had ordered on, let me see. I ordered something on the 23rd, and that order came on the 26th, which was the same day that the pound challenge turned up, which was sent out a week and a bit prior. So anyway, when it also when it turned up, it wasn't what I ordered. So I just decided at that point, right, I'm just going to send it back because it's not what I ordered. So I sent it back, and I was a bit hesitant about sending it back, to be honest, because I get it, right? Small businesses, you know, it's like, it's slightly controversial, isn't it? We should support small businesses. But to me, if it's not something that I'm going to use, you know, it wasn't what I ordered, I wouldn't have used it. So I just felt like, why would I just want to keep something? Why would I pay for something that I'm not going to use and not going to keep? It just seems a bit wasteful and pointless. I'm trying to like stop being wasteful of money anyway. So yeah, it just seemed a bit pointless. So I sent it back. You know, it's, I mean, no like hate towards the business at all. Like, everybody makes mistakes and things like that. But so like, no, there's obviously, you know, I'm not one of these that's gonna leave like a 1-star review, like I had somebody do to me on Vinted recently. If you see my Instagram, you'll have seen that. So yeah, I'm not one of them. I'm not gonna be like, oh, leave a 1-star because they sent me the wrong order and it took a week and a half to turn up. But I'm just not going to keep something that I'm not going to use. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I've ordered the Gold Rush Savings Challenge with the Budgeting Bear. It looks beautiful. I know Budget with Kerry has just got hers, and she was just showing it on a recent video, and it looks so nice. So yeah, I've ordered that one instead. Anyway, completely gone off track there. £120 in £1 challenge. Of course, I've already got some saved up already. So yeah, when my new one gets here from the Budgeting Bear, I'll have a look, see how much I've got in total. Obviously, this jar, as well as what's in the envelope, and I'll see how much I need extra. Now, it does say list 30 items on Vinted. I've already done that. I actually wrote these out maybe like a week or so ago, and I've technically already done this. So I don't know whether to create a new little goal or not. What do we think? I don't think I've got another 30 items that I could list. So this is our monthly overview. As always, I've wrote in my direct debits. Is that in frame? Yeah. Now there's a few things happening this month, and I don't know about anybody else, but you know when you've got like a few things to remember, a few appointments like coming up, I just feel so overwhelmed. It's not even that many, but I just feel so overwhelmed. So first of all, my normal salon appointment, which I've just realised I haven't actually included it in my monthly budget, so that's not good. anyway, we'll figure that out when it gets to it. Yeah, I haven't included my monthly budget, and I haven't included the dog at the groomers. Trial and error, guys, trial and error. This is the first time that I've looked at my budget monthly with the Philly and Brit budget things. You'll see in a minute. Obviously, like I said, I've done this video backwards without realising. But yeah, I haven't included the salon or the groomer's appointment into this. Anyway, we'll figure it out as the weeks go on. So yeah, but with this, because I was working this day, I've had to like swap my days off. I did have the Friday off. Now I've got to have the Thursday off to have this appointment. Work the Friday. It's just a bit chaotic. Then I've got, it says window people, but it's actually for the patio doors. They're coming on the Monday. And what annoys me the most is when they don't give you a time. I literally said to her on the phone, I was like, can you give me like an estimated time or something, like a time slot? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, I can't just sit in all day. Like, if I've got stuff to do, if I've got, you know, if I want to do a bit of extra work at work, some overtime, you know, like, I'm not going to wait in all day for like one little appointment. And she was like, well, that's all we can do, unfortunately. And I just thought, it's just annoying. It is so annoying. And the last thing is Race for Life is on the 15th. Now, me and my mum did Race for Life about 10 years ago, I would say. And I just loved it. I love the environment. It was just such a nice day. And it's in Cleethorpes. So, like, afterwards, you can just go and get, like, a ice cream on the beach. And it's just so, like, it's just such a good, positive, motivating vibe. And we've kept saying that we were going to do it again. It's only 5k, right? It's not like a bloody marathon, but you know, it's a lot. I certainly won't be running it, that's for sure. But yeah, we're going, me, my mum, my 2 sisters and my little brother are all going and doing the Race for Life. Now, the thing that's bothering me with this is I'm working the Saturday. I've got to get there on the train, and the trains don't run early enough on the Sunday for me to get there in time. So I've got to go Saturday after work, which is just a stress in itself, because as a bus driver, anything can happen. If you break down on the bus, if there's like you know, an accident on the motorway, anything like that, or even if just the football's on. If the football's on in the local centre, in the local town centre or city centre, I end up like half an hour, 45 minutes late, and it's super annoying if you've got plans afterwards. So I've got to try and get finished work and get down to the train station. My mum is going on the Friday with my 2 sisters and my brother, and they're stopping in a caravan Friday to Sunday. So I'm going to go and stop in that same caravan as them on the Saturday, because I can't get any other days off. I'm having to swap my Sundays. Sunday I'm technically meant to be working, but I've swapped my days off so that I can have Sunday off to go to that. So yeah, it's just a bit of a faff, and I haven't booked the train tickets yet, which just reminded me that I have not included the train tickets, the groomers or the salon appointment into this month's budget. So that is already making me panic and worry that, like, I don't know, I'm just not going to be able to manage it. And also, when we get there, I obviously will need to pay for like a drinks or, you know, some dinner on Sunday. Maybe not, don't need anything really Saturday, because when we get there, it'll be late on. When I get there, it'll be late on. So I can literally just go straight to bed and not spend anything. But Sunday, it's like a full day kind of thing. You get up, you go do the race, then obviously afterwards go and get some dinner. My sister wants us to get matching tattoos. So my younger sister loves getting tattoos. Obviously I've got one, she's got loads. She wants us to get matching tattoos. my older sister's a bore, she won't get anything, and my little brother's only like 10, so he can't. And yeah, I'm just a bit like, where do you pull that money from, you know? But what I thought is, if I do overtime this week, yeah, we're on the 28th today. So if I do overtime this week, it'll get paid on the 13th. Is that right? Anything up to the Saturday the 7th gets paid on the 13th. So that extra money from overtime this week will get paid on the 15th. It will get paid on the 13th, so I can use it on the 15th. That's the way I'm trying to work it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Get some overtime in. Even if it's just like 5 hours, that's £50. That's enough to cover some dinner and a little small matching tattoo that my sister wants. Train tickets I'm going to buy this week, I think, because we do have some rollover money left, so that's not a problem. And then, yeah, just use overtime for that. Anyway, that's that. I feel like I've just droned on for so long. I hope to God when I edit this video, it's not huge. So, yeah. Let me show you the things that I bought from Etsy. These were from Budget with Shah. They are super cute, and I'm using these for my digital cash stuffing. At the minute, I only have one that I digitally cash stuff, which is my emergency fund. So yeah, I can write on there. My goal is obviously 1,000, and yeah, just keeping that up to date every week that I put some money in. And it's just nice to have in here, just so I can like see it alongside everything else. Obviously with it being digitally, you kind of forget, you know, anything that you've saved up outside of these like binders. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too long and boring. We'll see how the month goes. It's very new to me to be doing like a monthly budget and a monthly plan. To be honest, it's probably not gonna go how I've set it out, but that's okay. As long as my bills are paid, my debts are paid, doesn't matter what happens here, as long as I'm putting something away wherever I can. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's cash stuffing video. Bye.